2026. And we're in the middle of a T-square right now. The T-square involves the energy of Capricorn, Mars. We have Mars, Venus, and the Sun and Mercury all in Capricorn. So that energy is up. We have Jupiter, the largest planet in our solar system, is in the sign of Cancer, and that's making a square. And then we also have the energy of Chiron, youngest wounding at 22 degrees of Aries, also in that T-square. So there's a lot of energy around cardinal signs that usually want to make things happen. So if I am a cardinal sign, if I am experiencing this particular energy right now and I'm looking at it, the energy is incredibly, it can feel very, very much like if you have a boil. I don't know those of you who have ever experienced a boil, or if you've heard of this, and it like gets more and more, there's so much tension and pressure, and then it eventually pops. And where it pops in the chart right now is going into the tension can pop into the realm of Libra, which is relationships. And also a sense of balance and harmony. That can be where some of the pop happens as well. So my invitation here is noticing, where am I losing balance and harmony? Relate to other people, how I relate to my job, what is coming out of balance that actually wants to be addressed and looked at. And cardinal signs, what this T-cross is doing, there's this cardinal signs make things happen. They don't just sit back and wait for you to be like, oh, this is great, it's all going to work out. No, it's like it's a action. It's doing, and then maybe you are, and then you have. So it's not, I don't think about it and try to figure it out with my brain. It's what step am I going to take? What's the next action step I'm going to take to actually invite myself to lean into, I don't even know what the next thing for me to do is, and I'm going to do something. So if there's a saying, it's like, don't just sit there, do something. Now, there are places where it's best if you employ the idea of don't just do something, sit there. When it's an invitation for you to sit back and listen and receive information, that can be very helpful. But right now, with the cardinal sign so active, and also a lot of emotion happening right now with the moon in Scorpio. It's very deep emotion today. It can feel like you might even have a tsunami. It can feel overwhelming. If you're feeling overwhelmed, that does not surprise me astrologically with what's going on. The moon is in Scorpio. It's going to be moving towards a trine with Jupiter. It's almost doing that right now. So there's these themes of like, if you feel tearful and you have access to your tears, that's actually makes sense to me. And if you are able to cry, I think that's really wonderful, because tears contain 14 different kinds of toxins. So you're detoxifying when you're crying. With the North Node, we actually do have a grand trine going on with the North Node, our reason for coming into our bodies here, which is in the sign of Pisces right now. Our North Node is in Pisces at 11 degrees of Pisces. We also have the moon at 14 degrees of Scorpio and Jupiter at 19 degrees of Cancer. So it's so much water, and it can be, with this kind of energy, there can also be like water events that happen in the world. I don't know if there's some, if there are places having floods or major rains or storms right now, but this kind of energy can bring that kind of vibration. And there is an invitation. Thank you, Gabo. Thank you. There's an invitation for you all to also, with this energy, continuously remind yourselves, continuously remind yourselves, oh, I am the author, I am the director, I am the actor, and I am the audience of this movie that is my life. And with that being said, what do I want? What next step would I like to take in this movie? What do I want this movie to be? A horror movie? Do I want it to be a movie about redemption? Do I want to be a movie of like the hero's journey. So I am writing this movie of my own life where I get to say, I'm going to take do the next right thing. This is cardinal energy, this cardinal T square. Hold on. Teddy, stop. That was the cat. I'm going to do this cardinal T square and take action. Take what is, again, aligned action that feels resonant with the idea that when I leave my body, I am going to have an incredible life review, which happens when we leave our bodies, and we get to experience every feeling that we have experienced while we were in our bodies. And then we also experience all the feelings of the impacted with our lives when we leave our bodies. So if that's the case, what do I want to do to cultivate the highest octave of chemical reaction between myself and other beings during this day? What does that look like? And for me, part of that journey is inviting myself to go live more and more on social media, even though it can be an interesting and activating experience to do so, because social media can be a little intense and rough. And this is the way that I find my people. I've met a lot of my dearest friends through social media. So here I am inviting myself to send out my signal, the signal of me, the signal of my soul blueprint, which is a Pisces sun, Pisces Mercury, Cancer moon, Cancer rising, to find the people with whom I resonate. So I feel that very much. I really invite you also to know, I want to let you all know that at 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time today, on TikTok and on YouTube, on Katie Hagel's Facebook, we will be going live, and I invite you to think about this person in his spirit form. We're going to be talking with Michael Jackson in his spirit form. I'm going to be looking at his astrology chart. Katie and Courtney, who are mediums, will be talking to him. And so if you can hear from him in his spirit form, join us at 3:30 p.m. today, Eastern Standard Time. That's Monday. And you can find us on TikTok. You can find us on YouTube, me, Natalie Levin Astrology on YouTube. And you can find us on Katie Hagel's Facebook. And again, a reminder, we're at 3:30 p.m. We will be talking to Michael Jackson's spirit. TikTok, 3:30 p.m. Eastern. I'm so excited to see you all. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Easy does it. And I'm sending you all so much love. Mm-hmm.